Alicia Lundy, Informative Speech, November 12th, 2011, Communications 103. Would you like to own a home one day, or a car, or both? Would you like to get a good job? There's something that may affect these things from happening that you might not be aware of. It's your credit score. On eHow.com, Russell Hubish, an eHow contributor with a bachelor's degree in political science, states that sometimes college students are not aware how a bad credit score can affect their professional and their personal life. Latoya Irby, a collections specialist with a bachelor's degree in management information systems, states that you may be turned down for a home, whether you want to rent it or own it. You may be turned down for a car. If you are approved, you're going to pay a higher interest rate. Your insurance premiums will be higher. You'll even be required to pay deposits on utilities and on cell phones. And possibly, worst of all, you could be turned down for a job. Wouldn't it be horrible to go through 4 years of school only to get an interview for your dream job just to be turned down because you didn't pay your bills on time? I filed bankruptcy years ago and didn't realize what an impact that would make on me. It's taken me 13 years to reestablish my credit. I don't want the same thing to happen to you. So today I'm going to tell you how to improve and maintain your credit score. The first thing you need to do is obtain a copy of your credit report. The next thing is to pay your bills on time. Third, it's important to keep your balances low and use a variety of credit. Lastly, I'll be discussing some other little things that you can do to improve your score. So let's get started on how to get a copy of your credit report. Go to annualcreditreport.com to obtain your free credit report. Annualcreditreport.com is a service for consumers to obtain their free annual reports. It was established by the 3 reporting agencies, and it is a safe and secure site. Annualcreditreport.com states that you are entitled to one free credit report a year, and you may also get a free credit report anytime you've been turned down for credit. Do also keep in mind that there are 3 credit reporting agencies, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Make sure you obtain a copy of your credit report from each. Now that you have your report, it's time to get busy. Review all the information in a report for accuracy. Even if a discrepancy is found, no matter how small or trivial, it needs to be corrected. To correct it, you can go directly to the Credit Bureau's website and have it corrected. They'll investigate the discrepancy. Once it's corrected, you'll receive a corrected credit report. Now that you know how to get a copy of your report, let's figure out how to start improving it. The Fair Isaac Corporation, also known as FICO, is the agency that's responsible for determining credit scoring. According to FICO.com, the most important thing that you can do that affects your score is paying your bills late. So pay your bills on time, and if you can, pay more than the minimum. Even if it's only $1 above the minimum, it will reflect on your report that you paid more than you had to, and it reflects positively against your score. If you've been behind in the past on your bills, get current and stay current. If you happen to find a collection account on your report, it will increase your score if you pay the balance. Now remember, it will not be removed by paying the balance. It takes 7 to 10 years to remove any negative collections off of your report. If you're having trouble meeting your monthly obligations, contact a legitimate credit advisor for help. Once you start making your payments on time, then it's time to focus on your balances. In order to keep your credit score high, you should keep your balances low and use a variety of different types of credit. On MSN.com, Liz Weston, author of Your Credit Score, How to Fix, Protect, and Improve the 3-Digit Number That Shapes Your Financial Future, tells us that ideally, your balances should be below 30% of your limit. For example, if you have a $1,000 credit limit, you should not have balances over $300. It's also a good idea to use a variety of types of credit. For example, instead of just using department store credit cards, you should use more variety, maybe a Visa, the department store card, and a car loan to get the best results for your score. I've already told you the best ways of improving your score. Now I'm going to tell you about some other little things you can do as well to help. A couple other little things you can do to make a difference is, while it might seem small, it's very big. Be patient. It can take years to get your credit score where you want it to be. Another significant detail is, do not open a bunch of accounts to try to establish credit. This is going to affect you negatively for 2 reasons. One, it makes you look desperate for cash, which will lower your credit score. And secondly, any inquiry you make will ding your score. In other words, anytime someone checks your credit report, it lowers your score. Start off to establish your credit with an account where you deposit your own money and they give you an equal credit line. You're automatically approved by these, and they report monthly to the credit bureaus to help you improve your score. Another bad idea is closing existing accounts to try to minimize your credit. The length of your credit is also reflected into your credit score. Shorter credit, lower score. So if you close existing credit, you could lower your score by doing so. Next, set up a budget and do not overextend yourself just because you want the latest new gizmo. I'm not going to pretend that it's going to be easy to improve your score, but it can be done with a little hard work and a lot of patience. Remember to get a copy of your report, pay your bills on time, keep your balances low, and set up a budget. Doing these things will help you improve your score. Once you have a high credit score, be prepared to start hearing you are approved instead of being turned down over and over.